Hey guys, welcome to Kidmissing TV. I am your host, Angelina Wilson. And this is a case of April Fab. She disappeared on the 8th of April, 1969, the day before my father's birthday. He would have been 25 the next day. This little girl was from England. She was 13. She lived in Norfolk, England, between the villages of Metton and Ruffton. Excuse me. There was a play about her case in 2018 called Into Thin Air. At 1:40 on that afternoon, she left her home at 3 Council Houses, Metton, Norfolk, England, to visit her sister's house in Ruffton, traveling by bicycle. She had a packet of 10 cigarettes, 5.5D, I don't know what that means, and a handkerchief in the saddlebag, and was planning to deliver the cigarettes as a birthday present to her brother-in-law. Just after 2, she was seen cycling the country road toward Ruffton. Okay. At around 2:15, her bicycle, described as blue and white, was seen lying in a field near Metton by 2 ordnance survey workers. A passing motorist later took it to Cromer Police Station. Police investigated pretty thoroughly, and it was a really, pretty extensively, and there was a really thorough search done for her with no luck. It was the biggest police search operation the UK had ever seen at that time. The authorities searched 400 houses, conducted hundreds of interviews, and recorded close to 2,000 statements since 1969. This is a huge investigation. With the 55th anniversary, Norfolk police have asked for help yet again, with all the witnesses potentially being in their 70s. Well, we figure she was 13 in 1969. So yeah, she would be 70 years old this year. So this case is "56 years old now." So she would be, she was 70 this year. because she was born in April of 55. She was about 2 weeks from her 14th birthday. The temperature was 17 degrees Celsius, which is I need to convert that. Sorry, guys. I know my friends in Canada are going, oh, what do you mean you need to convert that? But anyway. Okay. 14. It was 57 degrees, which is actually okay. So it's 47 degrees, which is pretty warm, at least here, for early April. In 1997, they used thermal imaging cameras to search for her. I'm not sure what heat signature they thought they might find in 1997, and the excavation of a well in 2010. At the time of the disappearance of Jeanette Tate, which we talked about, in August of 1978, Norfolk Constabulary pointed out to Devon and Cornwall police that there were strong similarities to April's case. Both cases are unsolved and no link has been strongly proven. Or concretely proven, in my words. Child murderer Robert Black was questioned in both cases. And here's an interesting one for you. April lived in a village of 40 people. The fact that she disappeared from a village of 40 people tells me she knew her kidnapper. A Land Rover, which some have said was an employee at Harrison's farm, passed her traveling in the opposite direction. Now, there's conflicting I can't think of the word, but her bicycle was found down a 6-foot embankment separating the lane from a field. Now, there's two different stories as to where the bicycle was taken by the bystander. The local either took it to the Cromer police station 3.5 miles away, or he took it to the village policeman's house and roughed it. Wait a minute. There was no sign of her. 2 hours after darkness, her parents reported her missing. I thought they had already started searching as soon as they found her bicycle. I would think if you called me and said my kid's bicycle was found down a 6-foot embankment with no kid, I'd be saying search for her. I'm a little confused as to the timeline. They even set up a tip line, but they didn't start searching until first light the next day. I thought they had started searching right away. Her saddlebag was found with her bike. The cigarettes for her brother-in-law's birthday present. Oh, 5.5D. Okay. 5.5 old pence, which is now 32 pence in today's money. And a handkerchief. Ground penetrating radar. Police have tentatively linked her case to over 20 other cases. And at least 3 known serial killers in the area. Well, there's a scary statistic for you. The Times, which was their local newspaper, in 1994 read that Robert Black will be questioned about the disappearances of April Fab 13, Christine Markham 9, Patsy Morris 14, Marion Crofts 14, Colette Aram 16, Lisa Hessian 14. Two of the cases, though, have been solved by DNA. And it wasn't him. It is believed she was murdered. Her saddlebag still sits in an evidence locker, and her parents asked that her bicycle be destroyed, which I find really strange, but um, I do not have a phone number because this is from the United Kingdom. As always, you can call Scotland Yard. Um, so, in my personal opinion, I do believe she was abducted. I do believe she was probably murdered. Um, I do find it odd that they would destroy the bike, or that the parents would want them to destroy the bike. I have a hard time with that one. But anyway, excuse me. I don't know if it was the serial killer. She lived in such a small town. I know it's a village in a wider community, but it seems to me that she had to know the person. That's like someone going missing in Manchog and never being seen again. Um, question every person in the village. And they only had 40 to question. In Manchog, it's like 200. So, I know who absolutely wouldn't be a suspect in the case of someone in Manchog, but the point being, and I'm sure they know who absolutely wouldn't be a suspect in her village. I'm just using my former village as a reference point. Now, how big was the town she was headed to? And had she made it to Ruffton? I'm not clear on that. Where the bike was found. Was it found in Metton or was it found in Ruffton? Or somewhere in between? Was there another village in between? I don't think so, but and depending on where you live, you might be saying, well, it was 3 miles away. There had to be something in between. Not necessarily. Because even though there were only 40 people, I got the impression it was a farming community, therefore bigger land area. For example, my home village, not where I live now, but my home village, as I mentioned, about 200 people, about 200 or so mailboxes, maybe slightly more. And in the post office. And pretty much everybody in the village got their mail at the post office. And I don't know of anybody who didn't. And if you were riding your bike 3 miles, you could be riding from Manchog to Sutton, or which is the town village is a part of, or Manchog to Douglas. Heck, you could be riding your bike 7 miles into Douglas from Manchog and still be in the next town over, if you depending on where you were going in the town, because Douglas is a large land area, and so is Sutton, because Sutton's a farming community. So, kind of dependent, you know? I don't think there was anything in between. Based on my own experience. Thank you so much for joining me. God bless you. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Let me know what you think. Like I said, I firmly do not think she's alive. And whoever killed her probably isn't either, unless it was another teenager, because that person would be likely 100 years old. So, although I did just have a great aunt that died at 101, so, which is incredible. But anyway, those are the facts in my opinion. Please let me know what you think. Thank you so much. God bless you. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you Wednesday. Please subscribe. We really want to get to 500. Bye, guys.